one of the greatest defenders the NBA has ever seen, an NBA champion. Great day to have him on, too. Tony Allen, what's up, man?
What's up with all the trades today, right?
Yes, a lot going on today.
Now, let's start here. I don't know if you heard Damian Lillard's going to be part of the halftime entertainment, at All-Star Weekend.
Hopefully there's no wardrobe misfunction at halftime.
No, definitely not. I'm going to warn you, Tony. Rob thinks he's funny.
Yeah.
He wants to be a comedian.
Stand-up. Watch.
He only got one problem. He ain't funny. I mean, I don't know how you do that and be a comedian. But anyway,
work in progress.
Is Dame the best? You probably know a lot of cats that rap in the NBA that maybe a lot of people others don't know. Is he the best rapper in the NBA, I guess, history?
Hands down. I believe. Okay. And he got the swag to go with it.
Right.
And you see how he playing on the court. So everything he's rapping about, he's about it.
Dude is killing it. Ain't no question about that. All right, so we both, Rob and I, think the Clippers are, even before this trade, were better than the Lakers.
I just like their depth, the way they play defense. They got dogs on that team who get at it. They got a coach who's already won a championship, so there are a lot of things going on.
You obviously played for Doc when you won yours. So what do you think? Do you think who's the best team in L.A. or in the West, and how does this trade today, the Clippers getting Marcus Morris, kind of affect things?
Yeah, I like the Marcus Morris move. 1 too high on the IT move,
Yeah, it looks like there's talk they're going to buy him out or waive him.
Okay,
yeah. So I don't know where he's going to end up.
But since the start of the season, I've been a Lakers fan. My boy Anthony Davis, LeBron gave him the torch, so they going in that wave. But you see how LeBron is playing at this late stage in his career, so it's kind of scary. I'm pretty sure he's more motivated now with the loss of with Kobe. But for the most part, I don't like Zubac as they center piece. You know what I mean? Okay. So I probably think they needed a better rim protector. But if I had to pick, I'd go with the Lakers.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's like a win. It feel like a win, a bust season to me.
No,
it feel like
a
win now.
It is,
like a
because
win
you don't
now
know how
season
much
to me.
LeBron, how long is he going to be able to play at this level?
Exactly.
Are you not worried about, though, like having closers? The Clippers have guys who can close the game. We're looking at
they can all be on the same page at one game.
Right. I mean, eventually, as the season goes on, I think that's what they're looking to do. But look at where they are. What are they, 3 or 4 games behind the Lakers? Three back of the Lakers, and they haven't had their whole team, and they've been guys in and out and load management. When I look at them, I just think they have 3 guys who could get it done late in the game. And with the Lakers, you have LeBron, who's taking a lot of shots, but AD, he needs to get the basketball from somebody to make that play. And then Kuzma's not there yet. He hasn't been the guy I think that they thought he would be. And I don't know if it's because the stakes are higher now compared to last year. You know what I mean?
Winning basketball versus
compared to I could just
matter.
take shots and it didn't matter.
Right.
Exactly. And so when you get those guys all on the same page, I believe that they just a better force. Obviously, Doc is ahead with obviously Kawhi being the MVP. I mean, Finals MVP. And Paul George coming back after the injury. But you're right. They got the other guys that do the 50-50 things. I can see why you say that. You know what I mean? You got Pat, guys who are scrappy, guys who are fighting for
they
loose
seem
balls.
like they got a little more dog in them.
Yeah, I would say that.
You know what the dog is.
You know what it is because you played that way.
Exactly.
So it seemed like the Lakers are a little more finesse, and the Clippers got that nastiness in them.
Yeah.
A little more guys like that.
More guys like that. And a lot of those guys over there, like just stand still, knock down, 3-point shoots.
Right.
Or just can do some defense like Avery Bradley. He's coming late in his career too. I don't think he's the one good stopper.
Right, if he was the Avery Bradley of a few years ago.
A few years ago, I was going to say if he was the Avery Bradley a few years ago, maybe we'd be talking about that. But I was looking forward to Iguodala going there, honestly. I
think they thought they were getting him too.
That Miami move kind of shocked me.
And he got a retirement package for $30 million.
That shocked me even more.
I'm like,
they gave him 2 years, $30 million?
2 years, $30 million.
Dang.
But what it did say to me is, if anything, I know he's going to be fueled up, a lot of rest. He's been waiting, playing golf, so he should be in.
Does that get you to thinking, yo?
I might have to come back.
Right. Like, if y'all giving out money like that, I can come out and defend.
I'm truly running away from the game.
I thought teams in Florida paid with sunshine. Yeah. I'm apparently wrong because they're giving out loot down there.
Let me ask you this, Tony, and you played with the Pelicans your last year, so you played with AD. This is what I've been saying. I think for the Lakers to beat the Clippers, AD's going to have to be dominant. You know, because LeBron, you know, he's got to go through Kawhi and Paul George, and he'll do his thing. But I don't, even
Except
with Marcus Morris, they
still
don't have a great matchup for AD.
No, whatsoever.
But I think they need to be force-feeding him right now in the fourth quarters to get him used to that. Because I think, you might know better than me, you might feel differently, I feel like AD is a 1A versus a 1. Like, he's at a 1 game, but mentally, you know, he just doesn't – I don't know if I see all that takeover. Like, I'm killing whoever's guarding me. You can't stop me.
And we saw it in the 2 Clippers games.
Right. He got 4 points in the fourth quarter of the 2 Clippers games, both games. So is that in him, that killer to just go out and dominate Montrezl Harrell or Marcus Morris? Or do the Lakers need to try to bring that out of him?
Well, they definitely going to have to bring it out of him this year. But most importantly, if they going through him, 3 things are going to happen when he got the ball. He's going to score, he's going to get fouled, and he's going to get assists. But the high frequency and just the way you attack, you got to keep that up. You know, I think his attack button got to be up.
Right.
Just keep his finesse game. I like this pick and pop, shooting threes. I like the lob game.
Right.
In L.A., we make it look flashy. But when it's time to get a bucket, he got to impose his will in the block. I don't know which block he likes better, right or the left, but I need some of that old school bag down, bang, bang, tomato chest you, either Shaq dunk on you or give me a KG little nice little quick little hook real fast, but make it put the frequency on that every time down the floor.
Right.
And
until they can stop it.
And then that's when I know he really gave the team.
Right.
See, because right now the way LeBron playing, it's like LeBron,
it's still
LeBron's team.
Yeah.
But the moment he start feeling like, yo, I'm here, it's going to work.
That's if AD can do that, if he'll do that in the playoffs, then I think they can beat the Clippers.
And that's what we've been waiting for the longest. Like I've been amazed by seeing him shoot them long balls. Step back, little mid-range post shots. I've been seeing that for a while now.
Right.
And this is the time right now for him to be a winner. This is the time right now to step his name up in the game right now.
No doubt.
So, I mean, I'm looking forward for them to win. And when I was with him, he brought up when I was in New Orleans, I saw an edge on him. You know, I was watching him a lot. You know, you look back and you just –
you peeping
him right. And it be times where he don't get the last shot. He'd be –
okay.
Like, you know, I done seen times where plays get drawn up, he ain't get the first ball, you know.
Okay.
Like, it'll fire him up. So, man, I know he got it in him. So it's going to take this year for it to be proven, though.
That's right here, the Golden Girls.
Golden Girls.
You remember that
Tony
show?
knows that show.
I remember this show.
It's funny.
I never watched it, but I remember it.
Tony, what are you saying?
Hey, no, here's the thing, Tony.
This is even better.
Rob Parker was such a fan of this show. He's going on a Golden Girls cruise.
That's right, from Miami to the Western Caribbean. At the end of the month,
y'all can see Tony's
I know,
face.
like what? Everybody on the boat ain't gonna be old women.
I told you he's gonna be the youngest and the blackest dude on there.
This came through your email. How did this even come about, yo?
He sought it out.
It was on the news, and this is no lie, Tony. When I first decided that I wanted to go, I tried to get it. You remember that? And it was sold out.
Right.
So they put me on a waiting list, and they put together a second ship, and that sold out.
Man.
So I'm going to go there and chill out and relax and have some cheesecake. Don't let the gray hair fool you. You know, they can have fun, too. You can have fun before 4 o'clock.
Bingo, man. I can see you on the cruise playing bingo, man.
That's right. That's right. We got Tony Allen in studio, and we were talking Lakers, Clippers, and you're in Memphis now. Obviously, you most of your people know you from Boston and Memphis. Boston, you won the championship with them. Memphis, you had some great years. They're young. I mean, they're surprising everybody. The 8th seed right now in the West. Ja Morant, you go to a lot of their games. You see him on a nightly basis. How good is he, and what do you see him becoming in the league?
His upside is huge. He's definitely exciting. Got a lot of razzle-dazzle to his game. If I could say anything, if I could just compare him to anybody, he kind of electrifying like Allen Iverson a little bit to me. I want to say that.
Really?
He coming like AI, man.
Seems like he got that attitude too.
Definitely got that attitude and the swagger. But what I can say is, when you see all those highlights you guys been seeing, and you see all those nice moves and plays he been making, he does it within the offense. It ain't like he's coming down just ISO old Steve Francis. Right. I got game. Nah. He's running the set. He might get caught in a situation. He might pull out one of his handle moves or one of his behind-the-back moves to make the defender a little loose, and boom, and make a play. Before you know it, he's throwing up his eyebrows for the goggles, hitting his chest, and it's exciting for the city to come watch.
Who was the guy? I can't remember the player who left him open. He was mad. He showed Harden left him open.
And he banged the three.
Go ahead and take the three. We don't think you can make it or whatever. And he was really put off by it.
Somebody better tell him who I am.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I like about the Grizz new generation is what they calling it now. So him and Jaren, they're fun. They're definitely a load to watch. And you saw any of his moves and his highlights. Right. He's definitely got a huge upside as well.
What do they need? Obviously they're young, and I'm not expecting them to contend next year or anything like that. But what do they need basketball-wise to kind of get to that next level?
They did a good job in this trade they just made. I like Waiters, if he can come in there with a level head, do some things, he can probably revitalize, pick his career, put it back on the stage it was at. James Johnson, he's familiar with that town. He's been doing good things in Miami ever since he left Memphis, so to be back, it'll be big. Guys that know how to win, guys that know how to play in the playoffs or whatnot. And Justin Winslow, he's a great wing. I
like that.
He's a great wing defender, great slasher. So with those guys being in that locker room with what they've done now, and they're a little hot about the Andre Iguodala situation. I think,
and rightfully so. I mean, dudes getting paid, don't want to show up.
That's kind of smack.
What are we? We're like chopped liver. You're too good to play with us.
And they, who knows? They probably 4 or 5 games maybe better with him on the team.
Right.
And it just sucks that they going through that dilemma. But they got 3 veterans in now, and I'm looking forward to those guys making the playoffs.
All right, we all, Tony, of course, we had the tragedy just about a week and a half ago. Unfortunate
shook everybody.
Passing, of Kobe Bryant. And obviously, you matched up with Kobe so many times. I mean, you were a stopper, and obviously he had to be stopped, or at least try to stop him. First of all, what was your reaction? I mean, obviously you had the same reaction as everybody, just devastated, shocked. Did you have any special relationship with Kobe, or just kind of what you have with other opponents in the league, or did you know him well or anything like that?
No, I didn't know him at all. We never had no relationship with it, and I think that was the great thing about it. It was opportunity for that. Now that we out of the league, we wasn't playing and things of that nature. But I wanted to know, which Tony Allen you was talking about. I played in Boston and I played in Memphis, so I'm like, which one you had which one caused the most havoc?
Right.
And
because he said you were the toughest, right? You guarded him better than anybody.
Hands down. So when I actually saw that and then seeing the passing, I was just like, wow. As NBA players, we just feel like we just gonna be around a long time. You just feel that way. At least I do.
No. And
I think we all felt that way.
And
about
especially
Kobe,
in Kobe, he has everything to live for. He has fame, fortune. He got opportunity to do anything, touch anything he wants because of his celebrity. So you expect people like that to live forever.
And him specifically, like Jordan.
Yes.
I expected him to do everything Jordan
that he
did.
wanted to do.
You know what I mean? Shoe still going, maybe running the NBA team, maybe being a commissioner of
whatever,
whatever it was, having his handprint on it, and I visioned him like that. So it kind of messed me up to the point to where it's like, I'm just keep it funky. I had to take me a double shot. I said, hey, man, wow, this is real. And then just looking at the fact that he lost his daughter, I got a daughter who's in college now, and it just hurt you from so many angles. You know what I mean? Obviously, we say it's a it's not a right to be in the NBA. It's a privilege, you know. And he took that privilege and maximized it to his best ability. You know what I mean? And I salute stuff like that, because if you know how hard it is to work to get your name on any type of accolade, any type of championship team, it takes work, and he maximized it. So, like, forever, he always be the GOAT in my eye.
The two things that stand out for me for Kobe is first of all his competitiveness. Like, too many guys. This is the problem I have, and I started covering the league in 1987. So I've been there. I used to be on the commercial flights with the players before there were private planes and all that stuff. Everybody's too friendly, you know, and Kobe wasn't in that. Like, I don't need, you know, I'm trying to beat you. I don't need you to be soften me up.
No fret now.
I don't think you were like that either.
Right?
No, we ain't cool. I don't talk to nobody.
I don't
before
need you out to play after the game, after I beat you.
Yeah, we cool. I say what up. Yeah.
Right. And the other thing, so I love that part about him. And the other thing was his rookie year in that playoff game against Utah, when this guy put up 2 air balls. You know, in your rookie year, Shaq's on the team, and you have, you know, the cojones to, like say, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? Like, that stood out to me, even though it was a fail.
After airballing, taking the shot.
I mean, and then the one low moment for me, for Kobe, because I love his competitiveness, was against Phoenix in that series. What year was that? 90?
I don't remember the exact
All right,
year,
when the Game 7, do you remember when he refused to shoot?
In the second half.
In the second half, he played hot potato.
Everybody was
he was mad. They were mad because
they were saying he took too many shots.
Right.
Yeah.
So in Game 7,
he didn't shoot at all.
He didn't shoot because he was mad at whatever. So those are the two things. But the competitiveness is what I love. Am I off base?
No, you're not. And let me tell you, like, before games, like, you could tell what mode he on. Like if he comes smiling, trying to dap you. Yeah, he might be tired or something from the previous 30, 40, 40s he been putting up.
Right.
But if he come in the building and he hit your hand with these right here, you know, these little jawbones right here. Yeah. When them tight right there, you could feel
like he gonna come in tonight.
Yeah, he coming tonight. He gonna sick him tonight because he is on every every time I played against him, I had to either I didn't sleep the night before, or I was like butterflies in my stomach before the game. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because I knew it's nothing you can do. Like, if you go into the pick and roll, he's going to hit you. You know what I mean?
Right.
You give him, you shade him to the left on the baseline, he might dunk on you. You know, things of that nature. And all his, like, nothing on the scouting report says you safe. You know what I mean?
Right. You just like, so, hopefully he'll have an off night.
Exactly.
But it ain't anybody stopping him.
No.
Whether it was Kobe or somebody else, who was the toughest guy for you to guard?
Definitely Kobe ranks up there one starting out, but I don't know. Like like I was saying, trying to explain some of the attributes he has and things he do, it had to be him. You know.
Now, Rob and I have talked about this. Most media people, including us, when we look at the all-time, you know, you rank your guys. We both got Jordan as the GOAT.
I'm not putting nobody over Jordan.
Right. I was gonna say, I'm guessing you do too.
Because we covered Jordan. Right. I was there for that shot over Craig Elo in Cleveland, you know, to win the series.
Oh, it was,
stuff like that. I just saw it, and I'm like, dude, that guy was a killer and was not afraid of anybody, was going to take the shot, any circumstance.
But most media people have LeBron over Kobe. Mm-hmm. But when we talk to ex-players,
most
of them are like, y'all need to put Kobe in that GOAT conversation. It's not just LeBron and Jordan. It's Kobe in there. Or a lot of them, most say Kobe they have ahead of LeBron. Where are you at on that? And they usually say it because they're like, Kobe was just a killer.
Right.
Let me say this in respect to LBJ, though. Let me just say the milestone he's came to right now, like, he's passed both of those guys, right?
Right. Jordan, yeah, and
so
salute
points. To that. Salute to that. But just the way I got it set up in my mind is Jordan first, because the way he went back and got his 3, then stopped and came back and got another 3.
That's crazy, right?
Never went there and lost. You get what I'm saying? These brothers got losses on their time being there.
That's some. They got losses.
A lot of them.
LeBron,
a lot of them.
Kobe was what, 5-2?
5-2.
5-2. Lost to y'all in Boston and lost to Detroit.
Yep.
Right.
So that's it.
And LeBron's lost 6.
3 and 6.
See, the big thing is everybody when his minions call up and they say he's the GOAT. I call LeBron the FFOAT. FFOAT.
Okay, let me hear.
Finals failure of all time. Because he's lost more finals.
He's a hater.
He's lost, wait a minute, Tony. He's lost more finals than any other former regular season MVP in the history of the NBA.
Yeah.
Nobody's lost 6. Those are facts.
That's true. Now, Jerry West lost 7 or 8.
But he never won.
8.
But he never
won an MVP.
He never won the MVP.
Which
Jerry
people
West
don't know that.
1-8
Did you know that? He never won. He never won the MVP.
Because back then it was all bigs.
Right.
So that means we can't change the thing now?
The logo?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I think eventually it's going to become Jordan at some point.
It should be Jordan.
But I don't think it should be the
Jumpman
logo. Just come up with some other Jordan move, right?
Man, I would take that.
That's too obvious. That's Nike's. That's the Jordan. You can't put that on the uniform.
I can put it on.
Yeah, you can do right. You can do all sorts of.
But Jordan should be that guy.
Where were you going? You were going somewhere with the LeBron Kobe thing.
Yeah. So now when those guys get in that area and lose, that's why I keep Jordan right there. But his milestone and getting past Kobe, I don't think it just hit me like that because of me playing so many years against Kobe and competing with him at a high level,
right? And
knowing that preparation to even be able to upstand that battle, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I put him in too. If I had to place, I'd go Jordan, Kobe.
See, here's just another one. This is where most guys who've played in the league,
and that's what I'm saying. But you can't say Bron ain't that dude. That's all I'm saying. You gotta say
it's not an insult to say he's number 3.
Right. It's the what they call it, the Mount
Rushmore.
Right. It's the Mount Rushmore, man. He up there, man.
Right.
Yeah, but it's I think despite LeBron has all the stats, so we all know that. But the thing is, it does come down to championships, and I think there's a part of LeBron when they talk about, well, he made the right basketball play. Sometimes you want that guy to take that shot. You know what I mean?
No,
in that
that's
situation.
all about getting it done.
No,
that's what I was. At least that's what I was raised on, getting it done.
Right, but if
whether it's you or somebody else,
just get it done.
But if it doesn't get done, though, and you give the ball to somebody else, that's where and that's what's happened to LeBron.
That's your judgment. That's your judgment.
No, I know, but
so you got no problem with the way LeBron handles late game situations?
No, I do not, because that's them the positions he put in.
Here's one. I'll give you one. All right, this is the one we talk about all the time with
when he hit George Hill for the layup.
Okay, here we go.
I think it was a good pass.
Steph Curry is in front of him. LeBron scored 51 points that night. Was unstoppable.
Game 1 of the finals.
Remember that? They could have stole game 1. Steph is in front of him. To me, Steph can't guard LeBron James, okay? He can barely guard anybody. Instead, he passes to George Hill, who gets fouled and makes 1 of 2 free throws. They wind up, overtime, and then they wind up losing. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And they're like, well, George Hill is an 80% free throw shooter. Not in the finals, all right? Not in the finals. It's a different stage.
But it was a layup.
But I'm just saying, with Steph Curry in front of you, that's the time I want to see him go, dude, he's having an unbelievable – was that an unbelievable night?
Great game.
And see, that's what I'm saying. That's why I got Jordan number 1. Because it wasn't like he had to figure out too much. Whenever he had a mismatch, he turned around. This is a bucket.
Right.
Them guys, like Kobe did it, but it wasn't like Jordan. LeBron James got it, and he could do it, but it just don't look like how Jordan make his judgment in the act of the moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I watched Jordan. I'm from Chicago. I've seen every one on Channel 9. So listen, all I'm saying is, them guys just don't make it look like Mike.
Nah.
They just don't make it look like Mike. That's all.
Now, I've said that LeBron obviously has closed games and can close, but he don't have a closer's mentality like Jordan and Kobe, which is fine. I mean, I think Magic Johnson didn't have that, even though he had the junior sky hook and he closed games. And that's more, I'm more of a playmaker. I'm going to make the right play, get you a shot. And those Mike and Kobe were like, I'm taking the shot. Period. And so I want to ask you about Steph Curry because he's obviously a great player, all-time great player, but there is a feeling among a lot of people that he don't get the respect, from some players that you would think a guy at that level gets. Is that true, and why do you think it is, if so?
I think a lot of those guys get hated on.
So it's jealousy.
It's jealousy.
That's what I've been telling Rob.
It ain't all jealousy.
Listen, I'm telling you.
He's this great player who never won in Finals MVP.
So what? It's about
Chris,
winning the championship.
Can I make my case?
Care if you
He's also the author of a team that choked down a 3-1 lead, the first in the history of the NBA. Remember that? That's Steph Curry as well.
Let me just
I'm just giving you some numbers to why people and they hide him defensively. Tony, you're a defensive guy.
Never been a defensive guy. We could kill him on the defense,
what I'm saying.
But that's about it.
Right. I know. I just want to let you
it.
know what you're dealing with, Tony. Rob Parker is how he said for LeBron, he's the hibbo. Right. The hatingest brother of all time. So that's where all this coming from. I know Tony like, yo, this dude don't like nobody. Like, but go, yeah,
I like
tell
Santa
us
Claus.
Steph.
But in Steph's defense, I've been playing against him ever since the ankle injury. You know what I mean?
Early in
we
his career,
forget about all that, and just to see how he's took care of his bodies over the years, bounced back from that, won numerous championships. But right now we had to what you looking for me to rank him or anything?
No, just it seemed like
his profile is all the way A1. I mean, only thing that's missing is that Finals MVP. You know what I'm saying? He's been multiple selections to the All-Star team.
Right.
All that's fine and dandy. And most importantly, we didn't think he changed the narrative on how point guards can rock now.
And he changed the NBA.
Can I give you one?
He changed the game.
Tony, can I give you another number of fact?
Everybody want to shoot that three.
I get it.
You got guys that shooting low 22% taking that shot now like Steph. Steph changed the game.
You want to hear? This is
go ahead.
Steph Curry's highlights of the big shot that he's made in his career. Oh, okay. You know what he is?
Stop
Wait a minute,
it.
Tony. Here we go. Wait a minute. When his team is down, or the score's tied, I think it's when his team is down, in the last 10 seconds, he's
Look
0
at
for
how
8.
you gotta make this.
But that's what he's 0 for 8. He's never made that shot in the playoffs. He had a chance.
I remember
he had a chance to win that game. That's all I'm saying.
Oklahoma City. Coming down when their whole bench was like, don't let him shoot it, don't let him shoot it. Pulled up right in front of their bench at the half.
That's a regular season. I'm talking about when it matters.
He gonna kill him because he missed that 30-footer against Toronto.
Yes, he missed it.
When you look at a guy like this, though, a lot of his body of work that goes on throughout the game, you can't go without it.
Yes.
If you pull it.
I'm not saying he's a bum, Tony. I'm not saying he's a bum, but I think he's highly overrated. And in big moments, again, You're supposed to be that guy, okay? You're up 3-1. I don't want to hear about Draymond Green missed Game 5. You still had 2 games.
Played a factor.
All right, but that
changed
Tony,
the whole series.
He shouldn't have kicked dude or whatever.
No, that was dumb. That was dumb.
Series.
But they had 3 games in a row. 2 were at home. They hadn't lost 3 in a row all year.
Right. I remember that.
That's all I'm saying. All they had to do was win 1 game.
KD? That they blew a 3-1 lead in the series before?
But it had never happened in the finals ever in the history of the NBA. Nobody with a 3-1 lead ever lost. That's tagged to Steph Curry. Those are facts.
No, I'm not saying that's not a fact.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's a bum. He can't play.
I think Steph is the best small
Isaiah Thomas.
Ever.
He's from Chicago.
I
Isaiah
love
Thomas.
It used to be Isaiah.
You know who Isaiah beat? You ready? In their primes? Chris Broussard. Can you tell him?
Yeah. Oh, Bird, Magic, and Jordan.
Hello?
Hold on.
Isaiah Thomas.
Let me tell you who Steph beat. Steph beat LeBron, Kevin Durant, and who else you want to name? Anthony Davis?
You ain't putting no anthem. What?
I'm just saying.
Bird, Magic, and Jordan in their prime.
Durant and Westbrook together.
Don't disrespect Isaiah Thomas. Zeke.
I'm not disrespecting
I'm telling you. And look at the team that he had with the players.
Championship. Big shout out to Isaiah.
Isaiah.
I love Isaiah. I'm just saying second best small guy ever.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Because Isaiah made some mistakes too.
I know he did. But I'm just talking about the guys that he beat during that era.
I didn't really get a chance to watch Zeke that much.
You younger, right? He was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
He was phenomenal, and Rob got that from me. I'm the first one to tell Rob that. It's a fact, but he is the only guy that can say, as the leader of a team, this is my team, that I beat Jordan, Magic, and Bird in their prime. And he didn't have Kareem and Worthy and McHale and Parrish.
They had good players, but not on that level.
Right.
Joe Dumars and Bill Laimbeer and Vinnie Johnson. You know what I mean? They had good players.
Mark Aguirre.
Right.
That's why Isaiah was bad. He's so underrated.
That was like a power team back then too, right?
They were the bad boys.
Right. So they're the bad boys. So now, okay, so you could look at Isaiah like that and see the greater team they had then, the greater team they got now with the Warriors, and you still don't credit the guys being one of the greatest guards to do this thing.
I think he's saying he's one of the greatest.
I'm just saying, I'm saying he's not over Isaiah. What Isaiah was able to do at the time with the team, it was no super teams. Dennis Rodman wasn't even drafted. I mean, like,
yeah, but he became a Hall of Famer.
No, I know.
They became into their
own. But it's not like adding Kevin Durant to your team after you and already been to
They were great before Durant.
Getting Mark Aguirre was supposed to be that type of.
Aguirre was a big scorer. Don't forget that.
It was a trade, but they also who they give up?
Adrian Dantley.
But Adrian Dantley was a good player. It wasn't like they gave up nothing for him. They got Durant for nothing.
But what we're saying is, Aguirre was a 25-point scorer.
I get it, but Adrian Dantley was a really good player too.
Right.
But Mark Aguirre was Isaiah's friend, and he wanted him on that team.
He didn't get along with Dantley.
And he didn't get along with Dantley. Dantley was hurt over that. I mean, that was
because Dantley might have won those championships.
Right. There's no reason that they wouldn't have won. Dantley could have definitely been on that team.
Nah, but what do you quickly the All-Star? I don't even know what the teams were that they picked.
Rob G, did we find out?
Tony. And I like everybody else, I was excited when it first started. Oh, let's see who LeBron picks. Let's see who picks who. I'm over it, man. I'm like, go back to East-West.
East-West,
it's just, you know what I mean? I'm not really into it that much anymore.
Yeah, I just picked the East and West. I'm an old school kind of guy too as well. But if Damian Lillard didn't go first, I'm thinking we definitely got to
Rob
G has it. What you got?
Well, you said you wanted East-West. The way it shook out in the starting lineup was straight East-West.
Really?
LeBron has AD, Kawhi, Luka, Harden, and Lillard.
Wow.
Giannis has Embiid, Siakam, Kemba, Trae Young.
Really?
So it's East-West in the starting lineup.
So Giannis, who was his first pick?
Embiid.
Okay, that makes sense though. Embiid, Siakam. So the one starter, because Lillard's in starting for, who'd you say it was? Kawhi, AD, LeBron,
Kawhi, Luka, Harden, Lillard.
Luka. So who's not starting?
Oh, excuse me. AD, Kawhi, Luka, Harden, not Lillard. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, wait, okay.
Lillard replaced somebody.
My bad.
So Lillard wasn't the first pick.
Oh, man. Yeah,
who was LeBron? His first pick was AD.
His picks in order were AD, Kawhi, Luka, Harden.
Tony, let's say you're Anthony Davis and LeBron got the pick, and I know this is petty, but it's probably real. If you AD, would you be offended if LeBron didn't pick you first?
Most definitely.
You would? Okay.
Most definitely. Bro, that's what we on. Bro, our word. Like, we definitely having some conversation in text that, hey, man, I feel some type of way.
LeBron should have picked Kawhi because that's what we really wanted. And
that's your Golden Girls cruise.
There you go.
You see that? That's going to be the Golden Girls cruise.
There you go.
Rob, these old ladies in Milwaukee dancing.
Don't let that gray hair fool you. I keep telling you. Go ahead.
It is the Odd Couple. We've been joined by our man, Tony Allen. Just great insight, man.
Thank you,
Tony.
Much love,
Definitely,
man. I appreciate y'all having me.
We appreciate you coming in. And anytime you back, man.
And
he's got an open invitation.
And he's got can you hold that up to the camera?
Sure, man.
He's got a parting gift.
That's right.
The Odd Couple hoodie that's available on GetRob.com.
I had it on the month.
Rob Parker. Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. Keep it locked. What's happening, y'all? It's Chris Broussard.
I'm Rob Parker.
And we are
The Odd Couple. Check us out as often as you can on YouTube.
And always remember, I'm Oscar and he's Felix.
Oh, man. Are you serious?